Okay, let's do 154. We're trying to find all the values where this thing is discontinuous. So I think this thing is discontinuous at x equal to -1. We have, it says for each one, state why the formal definition fails. So this, it fails the fact that the limit as x goes to 1, -1, does not exist. That's why it is not continuous, and then classify it. So that's the reason it's discontinuous, and I think you can see that it is a jump discontinuity. So it's part A, B, and C. I think we also have one at x is equal to 0. In this case, the limit as x goes to 0 from the left of f of x is infinite. So this is in infinite discontinuity. And I think, so 1, 2, looks like the third, if I'm allowed to move this over. Let me move you over a little bit. Let me move you over a little bit. Okay, and I put a line in here. Looks like the last one is going to be at x is equal to 1. In this case, the limit as x goes to 1 of f of x does not equal f of 1. So that means that we have a hole. Okay, so that was number 154. So after 154, we do 157. 157, it says sketch a graph that does the following things. Well, first, it wants our domain to be everything. Okay, great, our domain's everything. It has an infinite discontinuity at x is equal to -6. So over here, -6, an infinite discontinuity means at least from one side, it's got a vertical asymptote, at least from one side. It says, okay, f of -6 is equal to 3. So f of -6 is actually equal to 3, which is really weird. So that means that this thing explodes from either direction. Maybe I decide to make it go like that. So it has an infinite discontinuity, but for some reason, f of, there's our dot here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -6. So there's our point that f of -6 is equal to 3. Then as you come in from the left towards -3 and you come in towards the right, it wants to equal 2. So as we're going towards -3 here, it wants to be 2. So as you come in towards -3, it wants to be 2 from either side. So maybe I'll let it do this. Who knows what it does? But then at -3, it actually has a height of 3. Okay, so that right there is just telling me that f of -3 is equal to 3. Bloop, bloop. That. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay. Cool, so that's 157. Then we got to do 170.